These are not freak accidents. Don't let anyone make you believe that these are isolated incidents that can happen anywhere in the world. It doesn't. An amusement park where hundreds of children walk in every day must have the necessary safety standards. If someone has turned a blind eye to it in exchange of a large amount of money, that person is responsible is for the murder of these people, over 30 people in Rajkot who died in this amusement park. And what sort of a Gujarat model is this, where you don't have safety for children in a recreational park? And I'm sorry, one cannot simply push the envelope and shift the blame, saying it's the municipalities that guarantee or that grants these licenses. They must be held accountable. No, when you have an elected government, safety of a citizen is the first basic thing that is expected of the government to ensure. And clearly, this government of the BJP in Gujarat has failed. So, for all the tall talk about Gujarat model, this is hardly something that any other state should emulate. I do agree that these incidents have happened in other places as well, but what I'm trying to say here is it is being allowed to happen. This is a tragedy waiting to happen when you allow thousands of liters of petrol inside an amusement park, knowing that this is combustible material. It is not just minor negligence. This is something which has now been exposed, and it is very, very clear that there are people sitting out there who take their jobs so lightly that they wouldn't care to think that hundreds of lives can be lost with just a minor safety standard not being followed. The same goes for the Delhi Children's Hospital. 7 newborn babies' lives snuffed out of them. I mean, one just can't imagine the sort of tragedy this is. Basic fire safety compliance is not being followed. Absolutely inexcusable. That too in the national capital. Hospital after hospital, these cases come to the fore. Why is it that nothing changes? And I think I know now why nothing changes. You know, when you have this sort of a disparity in wealth, where somebody who earns a humble salary, works round the clock, aspires for the same things that he or she sees around them: a luxury car, a fancy gift, branded clothes or shoes, and you know that it'll take you years to earn that sort of money to afford that luxury car. But if you just about accept this amount of money that is being offered to you and tamper with one small thing that you can easily do, you will be able to buy that aspirational thing for yourself. I'm just giving a small example. This must be true for all those individuals, whether it is the doctors who have swapped blood samples in the Pune Porsche case, doctors of a government hospital, head of the department of forensics in Sassoon Hospital in Pune, who actually asked for the blood samples to be swapped of the accused so that the accused can be saved. Why? He's the son of a powerful businessman who has, in all likelihood, paid off the system to ensure that no evidence is collected by the police. Probably also influenced police. Why else would there be a local politician entering the police station within hours of the accident on that fateful night? And perhaps the same story for Prajwal Revanna. The entire system helped him escape. Where is Prajwal Revanna today? So there's a hope that the headlines will fade, the story will fall off the radar, public memory is short. That is when he will sneak back in when no one is looking that way. Perhaps that is the best hope. And I have a very strong feeling that when someone like that is caught in the net, the reason why everyone else wants to save him is because maybe there are more than one people doing the same thing, the same kind of offense, and they will be exposed too. It could be a can of worms. Otherwise, what explains this over-enthusiasm, this overdrive to save this young man who was clearly a sexual offender, with mounting evidence now in front of us, and son of a former, grandson of a former prime minister of the country, son of a very powerful man in Karnataka. one of the powerful political families in the country. What do you expect? Obviously, the system will work to save him. I urge all citizens to think about it, that now that we are going to have a new regime in place, I think the biggest challenge in front of them is to ensure that the system is incorruptible. How will you ensure that? Because these things will keep happening. It takes one individual to subvert the system and to violate the safety standards to take the lives of hundreds of individuals, as it happened in the case of the recreational park in Rajkot. It takes just one individual to flout their norms and tamper with the safety procedure, owing to which so many lives can be lost. Do think about it, and let's be more demanding of our leaders. Let's question them more closely about what they are going to do to fix this. No Gujarat model is worth it when you have people dying in this manner, when there is no value for human life. Thanks for watching.